There's something different in here.
I know. I got my hair cut.
No, I mean the room. It's so elegant.
Must be the wallpaper.
That must be it. I wonder why it makes such a difference.
Well, to find out, we're headed to York Wall Covering's 336,000 square foot facility in York, Pennsylvania.
This factory opened in 1895. Did you know it's haunted?
But we do have a very old building.
Yeah.
And old equipment, and, you know, you hear strange noises from time to time.
Yeah, but I assure you, they're not ghosts.
But father and daughter duo Carl and Ashley do believe in wallpaper.
We love wallpaper.
Yeah, well, we do, and you can really express yourself.
Today, we're expressing ourselves with York Wall Covering's calabash design. First, the base color, or ground, has to be applied to unpainted wallpaper.
The paper is called substrate. For calabash, we're using a heavier stock since it needs to hold up a pattern.
The substrate runs through this machine, which rolls the grayish-green paint onto the paper.
But before they print too much, a sample of the paper goes to Bob for the first quality check. He's, what would you say you are, Bob?
I'm a bit of a color specialist.
Bob is checking to make sure the ground color is an exact match to the original samples.
And as you can see, it does look pretty good. And I think we're gonna go ahead with this.
Excellent. The rest of the roll runs through the grounder machine and is hung on racks to dry.
Now, is it just me, or does this machine look kind of old?
Yeah.
We have machinery all the way back from the 1800s to modern-day digital machines.
This is York Wall Covering's surface print machine because calabash is a raised print design.
It has a lofted textural feel where it doesn't just look dimensional, it is dimensional, and it's made to look that hand-painted, hand craftsmanship.
And it's done with these beautiful engraved cylinders.
The cylinders are attached to the printer with these wicked-looking gears and screws. Cool.
Then, metallic paint is poured into the trays.
This is Scott, and he's a printer.
What are you doing here, Scott?
Now we're getting ready to set up a print. We have to tweak it, make sure the raised print's coming off good enough, high enough.
Okay, well, let's get going then.
Okay, now we're ready to roll.
A back roller picks up the paint from the trays and pushes it against the engraved cylinder. The cylinder rolls against the paper as it is pulled past, printing the calabash design. But before they print the whole roll, it's time for quality check number 2.
Scott cuts off a sample and heads to a very well-lit room to move paper around.
Do you think he knows we're waiting on him?
Shh, don't distract him. He's got to make sure the pattern matches perfectly.
When Scott is satisfied, finally, the rest of the paper goes through the printing rollers and is hung up again to dry.
The drying room is heated to 100 degrees Celsius.
In the course of the lifetime of the company, we've probably made so much wall coverings you could wrap it around the globe 4 times.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 6. When the paper is dry, it's wound up into a giant roll.
That thing is huge. How are they going to move it anywhere? Oh, that seems logical. Yeah.
The roll is taken to the trimming machine, which is run by Larry, a man with serious style.
Ahoy there!
What are you up to, Captain?
As long as it's not the testing wall again. Oh, no. Why is there so much quality control here?
All our jobs are quality control. If they don't pass the quality inspection, anybody can shut the operation down.
Larry, buddy, come on, man. We have a show to do. Just give us a sign. Does the pattern match? Does the pattern match?
It's good enough to go.
Finally. The unprinted ends are trimmed off the wallpaper, and then it's wound up yet again on a roller.
I think you're getting a little wound up.
Listen, I'll ignore that. The roll is then taken for its final layer. This is Dennis, and he sure loves pouring liquids.
Okay, so hey, Dennis, has anyone ever called you Dennis the Menace?
No, I'm called Scooby
Why?
because I look like Shaggy.
Huh?
Ever seen the ghost?
No. Shaggy Scooby Dennis runs the printed wallpaper through the machine to coat it in a protective glaze.
It protects the inks from messes, scrubs, anything you do to it.
After the final layer has dried, the giant rolls are taken to packaging. A machine winds measures, and cuts the paper into standard rolls for sale. The rolls are individually wrapped and boxed.
Then it's ready to be sold to anyone who wants to add a touch of class to their homes.
When people walk into a room, they wonder, why does this room feel so good? It feels warm and cozy and friendly. And the reason it's because it's wallpapered. It's not because it's painted, without a doubt.
You know, they're right. This room does feel warm, cozy, and friendly.
Yeah, I just hope the York wall covering's ghost doesn't come home with the paper.
You just had to say that.
Ooh.
Hey,